Hello, it's Sarah, and we're back in the craft room, this time with the mini album that I made for my girlfriend April, which is part of a series of mini albums that I made featuring each of my close girlfriends back home who live in Halifax. So this one's April's, and I'm quite proud of this cover page. I find I'm pretty critical of my own work, but this cover page turned out exactly as I had envisioned it. This particular album I did to reflect April's personality, so I thought blues and greens, really fun colors would be perfect for this. And I'm actually most happy with this, I guess, hanging device of all of the mini albums that I did. Just because it's so, like, I got to use American Crafts ribbon and, like, really go crazy with it, so it turned, like, I don't know, it's just really fun. I just love the way it looks, and it's kind of meant to hang, like, off of a doorknob or something, or a pretty hook, and I added these little gemstones right to the ribbon, so, I don't know, I just really like how that turned out. So I really tried to get a very chunky, layered effect with the flowers, and most of these are die cuts using the slice. And the paper used throughout the album is just called a Blue Floral Paper Kit, and it's by K&Co. And I use some solid paper as well, that coordinates. And most of these die cuts I use some smooch on the edges and I also used Tim Holtz Distress ink, Broken China, along the edges of this album and sort of all throughout. So some of it was inked and some of it was smooched. And I used K&Co Brad and a little gemstone. And these roses I actually made myself. It's the first time I've ever made satin roses. I used a YouTube tutorial. Thank goodness there are YouTubers out there sharing how they do their techniques, because I had seen this in other people's scrapbooking and I thought it would be just perfect for this album front. So I tried it for the first time and I'm quite happy with how they turned out. So yeah, I also use pop dots to kind of give these flowers some dimension. These particular flourishes, I think you see these in another few places in the album as well. They are by Momenta. I think it's a Walmart brand. I'm not really sure. And this monogram sticker is actually thicker. Use some gemstones on the side, and this little sticker is from October Afternoon, the thrift shop collection. So that's my cover page for the April album. So when we turn to the first page, you'll notice, wait a minute, this isn't April. This is April's son, Noah, and he is a big part of her life. So I actually made these two pages to sort of reflect that, April +1, kindred spirits, you and me. April and I always call each other our kindred spirits, so I thought that sticker was just perfect. That is also from October Afternoon Thrift Shop Collection. So just zeroing in on this page, I used the Broken China ink around the edge, and I used some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist in Frost, just to kind of not distress it, I don't know what the word is, just to glitz it up a little bit. And I used this actually throughout the album as well, this exact color. These definition stickers are Making Memories, and I just turned it into a tab. I used a little bit of twine at the top there. And oh yes, this little banner here, this is from Sassafras. It's the Indie flag banners. And I got a whole page of it, 12 by 12 page of these in a kit that I got a long time ago, and I love them, and this was a perfect spot for them. So so on this page, this is also from a kit that I got back when I was part of a kit club, and it just came in a little baggie, so I don't know who makes it, but it's kind of like it's a sticker, and you punch out all the little holes, which was a lot of fun, by the way. Anyways, it creates a really neat lacy border, so I love it. So these are thickers, and these are they're called Teal Ledger by Making Memories. They're mini alphas. This I used my Making Memories tag kit, and I just used this circle border on a piece of cardstock and used this sticker in it. And yeah, that covers this page. So if you watched my other mini album video with the Carrie album, I had mentioned that before I went away, I wrote a poem for all of my girlfriends. There was a verse for each one of my girlfriends. So in the album that I'm making for them, I'm including the verse about them. So this one is the one about Apryl. And I crinkled this up and I used some Tim Holtz Distress ink. It might be Vintage Photo, it might be Walnut, I'm not sure. And before I did that, I had typed it out on cardstock. Or typed it and then printed it out on cardstock, sorry. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This little envelope, again, got it from a kit, so I'm not sure who makes it. But they're really fun. Use the Frost Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist on the front of this as well, just to make it really pretty. This is a rub-on, What I Love About You, which the poem pretty much talks about that. I'm not sure where this rub-on came from, actually. I think I got it from a friend. I borrowed it from a friend. So this one, I did lots of ribbon on this one, some satin ribbon, some brown ribbon. These letters are from the dollar store. I actually use them all the time. I really love them. Again, this is layered flowers with the brad in the middle. I think it's Recollections and Prima. And I thought this was cool. It's the first time I did this with ribbon. This ribbon came from somewhere in Montreal. I don't know who makes it, but a girlfriend brought it back for me from a scrap store in Montreal. So yeah. That's this page. Another monogram. This particular letter is basic gray. It comes from one of their collections. I think it was the, actually I'm not sure which one. And I have it on some Coordinations paper. Use this little metal thing. I think this is Making Memories. Some brads. Inked the edge of the picture with the broken china distressed inked. Did some doodling similar to the album that I did for Carrie. Just cut this out with my slice, although now I have a punch that does that shape because I use it so much. Blue eyes. One of the major things about Apryl is her blue eyes. It's, you know right away. She's got the bluest blue eyes that you've ever seen. So I did a whole page on it. Again, basic gray letters, thickers, just cut this out with Coordinations, inked the edges, used some different flowers and layered them with a brad. And these are K&Co paper flowers. These studs, I'm not sure who makes these. This was also a rub-on from my friend's collection, so I'm not sure who makes it. This is just a stick pin. I think it's called Maya Company or something like that, who makes these stick pins, and I just tied a little ribbon on it, a little bit of organza ribbon. And then this scalloped circle was cut and embossed using the Scalloped Circles Nestabilities through the Cuttlebug. And this butterfly is a Recollections butterfly, and if you look closely, you'll see I glimmer misted it with the frost and used a silver marker to create his flight path and used some gemstones, and that's pretty much it. And then I used a stamp made by Sarah. This one worked out much better than Carrie's. You can actually read this one. Anyways, that's my album for Apryl, and we've got more in this friendship series coming up. Thanks for watching.